Ukraine's offensive making fastest gains so far after crossing 31 miles into the front line. Ukraine's armed forces have advanced up to 50 kilometers, or 31 miles into Russian lines, claimed Kiev's general staff on Thursday. In one of the fastest offensive operations of the war that broke out on February 24, the lightning offensive near Balaklia, south of Kharkiv, had reached 50 kilometers or 31 miles beyond the Russian front line and recaptured more than 20 villages. Brigadier General Alexei Gromov said at a briefing that Ukrainian armed forces had advanced up to 50 kilometers into Russian lines and that the total amount of territory returned to Ukrainian control in the Kharkiv and Pivdeny directions stands at more than 700 square kilometers. He told a news conference, "Our units in separate areas advanced from 2 to several dozen kilometers deep into the enemy's defenses. A number of settlements were liberated from the Russian army." The development came as Antony Blinken, the U.S. Secretary of State, unveiled a further £2.4 billion in military aid during a surprise visit to Kiev. The Telegraph reported that Alexander Kotz, a correspondent for the Russian tabloid Komsomolskaya Pravda, with close ties to the military, wrote on his personal Telegram channel that the Ukrainians had advanced, in places, to 30 kilometers or 18 miles by Thursday morning. He denied that the front had collapsed and said Russian reinforcements had succeeded in holding up the Ukrainian advance in several places. He wrote, "The situation is serious, but there could have been a disaster by morning, and there wasn't." Footage shared on pro-Ukrainian blogs on Thursday suggested the Ukrainians have massed fast-moving armored formations and are complementing tanks with mechanized infantry to achieve breakthroughs deep in the Russian rear. In one video, a mixed Ukrainian and foreign volunteer unit fired heavy machine guns from armored jeeps as they charged at high speed towards enemy positions. Mr. Blinken, who held talks with Vladimir Zelensky in Kiev, said the Ukrainians were making progress but did not give further details. He told reporters, "It's very early, but we are seeing clear and real progress on the ground, particularly in the area around Kherson, but also some interesting developments in the Donbass in the east." The latest American aid package includes £584 million, or $675 million in arms, ammunition, and supplies, and another $1 billion in long-term loans and grants for Ukraine to buy more U.S. equipment. On Thursday, Ukraine's leader Volodymyr Zelensky announced that Kiev has retaken more than 1,000 square kilometers, or 390 square miles of territory, and over 20 villages, as its troops wage a counteroffensive in the south and the east of the country. Mr. Zelensky also released a video late on Thursday in which Ukrainian soldiers said they had taken the key eastern town of Balaklia, which has a population of 27,000 people. The U.S. Institute for the Study of War, ISW, which follows the fighting in detail, said the Ukraine counterattack in the east drove Russian forces back to the north side of the Seversky Donets and Sarodyna-Balalaika rivers, and that Kiev had retaken 400 square kilometers of territory in the east of the Kharkiv region. On Wednesday night, Mr. Zelensky said, "This week we have good news from the Kharkiv region, but cautioned that now is not the time to name the settlements to which the Ukrainian flag has returned."
guys right here. Right in this brush, stay right here.